This is the world's best health coach, giving you what you need to truly have a better second half of your life than the first half. Just because you're over 35 or 40 years of age doesn't mean you can't feel better, have more energy than you've ever had in your life. It's up to you. You have to make a decision. So people ask me, you've been working with patients for over about 35 years, working with over tens of thousands of patients, helping them get healthier, feel better, look better. What's the biggest things that you've learned about health? Tell me what your biggest things are that you've learned. So before I tell you, I'm going to tell you my top 3, and this is a 3-part series. I'm going to give you the first one today. Then the next 2 are coming up in the next 2 videos. But what do you think the world's best health coach is going to say? What do you think I've learned over these 35 years working with all these patients? What do you think the top 3 things I'm going to say? I'll give you a second to think about that. All right, so the first thing we're going to go over today, you've got to fight. You've got to fight for your health. It's your responsibility. It's not anybody else's. I'm going to tell you my story and how I've been fighting for my health my whole life. I'm almost 60 now, the top health for my age in the world. But I almost wasn't here because I had such bad health. When I was born, I was dealt a very bad hand of cards. And from when I was born until I was 7 years of age, I almost died several times from severe allergies. And if it wasn't for my mom fighting for my health and teaching me how to fight for my health at that age, I wouldn't be here now. But she finally found a natural healthcare practitioner that really helped turn my life around, got rid of my allergies. So fast forward to my teenage years. I wasn't fighting for my life then, but when the average teenager's health was up here, I was still way behind the 8 ball. And I was fighting just to get average health. By the time I got through with my schooling, in my early to mid-20s, I was now at average health. For the first time in my life, I had the average health of the people around me for my age. And I thought that was really cool. But I've been fighting for my health for over 20 years. And it was just a habit for me. And I wasn't going to give up on that. In fact, I had a dream to keep my health into my 60s, 70s, and 80s and beyond, even at that age. So I kept fighting for my health. Now at almost 60, I'm in the top health for my age bracket. And I recently had a birthday party a couple years ago, and I wanted to have my friends come over and do some stand-up jet skiing. And if you've never been stand-up jet skiing before, it's a very physical activity, and I really like to go at 100%. I put my all into it. So it's a great full-body workout. And I started thinking about my friends that are my age that I wanted to invite to my birthday party. It's going to be a great time. And I thought about this guy. No, he can't do it. He can't do this activity now. And I thought about this guy. He can't, and he can't. None of my friends my age were able to do what I wanted to do for my birthday. And these are things that they used to do, that they love doing, that they still would love to do, but they just can't physically do it. And at first I thought, poor pitiful me, I can't have my birthday party that I want to have. But I really started to think about it. And I got really depressed and maybe a little even mad. Because these guys want to do this, but they can't physically do this, but they should be able to do this. Because we have the knowledge now how to take care of our bodies and have our bodies work a lot better. So at almost 60, I just started to develop this online health coaching business as the world's best health coach to teach others how to get to my age and have great energy be at a great weight, really get that deep sleep, and just to feel great and to have a great mind, to be able to think quickly, to be able to recall really well, and have a great memory, and even beyond. And what I'm talking today about is about fighting for your health. I've fought for my health my whole life. Most people haven't had to do that. But once you get past 35 years of age, if you just do the status quo, you're going to go downhill. Kind of like a roller coaster. You go up to about early mid-30s, then you start going down. And your health starts going down. That's just a natural progression unless you do something about it. And when that roller coaster goes down the hill, when that ride's over, you can't get back on another roller coaster. It's not just the end of a line. The bottom of the hill is the grave, and your life's over. So you've got to do everything you can to stay on top of that hill. And never before in history have we been able to do this. We now have the knowledge, now have the products, and we now have the medical technology to slow and stop and reverse a lot of the aging process. We don't have it all figured out yet, but we've got a lot of it figured out. Never before in the history of mankind have we had this opportunity. But if you just do the same thing that your friends are doing, most of your friends are doing, your parents did, your grandparents did, your great-grandparents, and so on, you're just going to go downhill, and it's going to be normal for you. I'm 40, I'm 50. I shouldn't have as much energy as I did when I was a teenager. You know, I'm in my 60s. I can't expect to feel good. I can't expect to get around good. I can't expect to do a lot of things. You know, I'm in my 70s. I can't expect to have good weight. I can't expect to be off medications. I can't expect to really feel good and look good. You know, I'm in my 80s. I can't expect to have a good mind. I can't expect to remember things well, recall things, think quickly. That's a mindset that's been passed down for generation after generation, because that's how it used to be. But it's not like that now. We can change things, but only if you fight for it. And I'm willing to help you fight for it. And that's what I'm fighting for, is to help other people get their health back, keep their health. But I can't make you do that. Your doctor can't make you do that. Your spouse can't. You've got to fight for your own health. Are you the type of person who really wants to live a second half of your life that's better than the first half? And let me tell you why it can be better. Because not only do you still have your energy, you sleep great, and you feel great when you wake up in the morning. Your body's great, you've got a great mind, you got a great weight, but you've got the knowledge that you've gained for the first 40, 50 years of your life. Now you can build on that. I have so much knowledge now at almost 60. And I'm just starting this. I'm just at the beginning processes of being the world's best health coach and taking this information worldwide to really impact people's lives. Because if you feel better, think better, look better, what more can you do with your purpose? What is your purpose? What is your why of why are you here on earth? That's your purpose. I want you to be able to accomplish more of that, impact more people. Train more, give more, teach more, whatever your more is. Then when you're ready to retire, I want you to be able to travel more, to be able to spend more time with your family, be able to give more, to keep your independence and dignity at your age. You know, I had to fight for my health, and I learned that at a young age. And maybe that was a blessing in disguise, I don't know. But I'm still fighting for my health, and I'm going to fight for your health. I really want you to be as healthy as possible. But you can't expect your doctor to keep you healthy. You can't expect your family to keep you healthy. You've got to have the fight in you, the responsibility to take it on yourself. You know, we live in a generation where we want to blame everybody else for our problems. If the coffee I get from the fast food restaurant is too hot and I spill on myself, It's not my fault. It's their fault. How dare they serve me hot coffee? You've got to take responsibility for your health. No one else can. So you've got to fight for it. So if you really learn to fight for your health, you can do some crazy things that never was ever possible before in the history of mankind. So I really think you can live to 100 years of age with a great health span. And let me explain health span. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine that I played basketball with a while back, and he follows me on the internet, and he's like, why would I want to live to 100 years of age? And the reason he's thinking this is because he sees other people even in their 70s and 80s, 90s and 100s, maybe even in their 40s, that don't have their health. They don't have fun. They can't get around. They don't have their independence. They don't have their dignity. They have to have somebody wipe their butt. They have to have somebody feed them. They don't have a good mind. They can't remember things. They can't even remember their family. They have aches and pains. Their life is all rusted out. There's no golden years. There's all rusted years. And they're thinking, there's no way I want to be like that. And I would agree with you if that's what you're thinking. That's a long health span. Health span is how long you live, nothing else. Lifespan is how long you live, nothing else. Health span is how long you live healthy. Well, you've got your independence. You can travel and see the world. You can be with your family. You can take care of yourself. You've got great energy. You sleep great. When you go to bed at night, it's like a light switch on the wall. You turn it off, boom, you're asleep. In the morning, you get up, you turn the light switch on, boom, you're awake. If you have a hard time getting to sleep, if you can't stay asleep, if you don't get deep sleep, if you don't wake up before the alarm clock, ready to hit the ground running, ready to go with full energy, you're not getting great sleep. If you don't have great energy now, I'm almost 60. My energy now is probably higher than it's ever been in my life, even than when I was a teenager. You've got to have great energy. You've got to have a great mind. You've got to be able to think really good. You've got to be at an ideal body weight for your body. So I want to fight for you. That's what I do as the world's best health coach. I teach you how to fight for your life, how to fight for your health, how to have a better second half of your life than the first half. And you truly can, but it's up to you to fight for it and take responsibility. So this is my first of my 3 top things I've learned in all my years working with thousands of patients. Stay tuned for the next 2 videos. I'm going to give you the next 2. In the meantime, think about what those are. But think about fighting for your health. Are you really fighting for your health? Or are you just thinking, well, it's just normal. I'm in my 40s. I shouldn't feel good. I'm in my 80s. I should feel like crap all the time. Not be able to take care of myself. Fight for your health. Take the responsibility. And you can do great things. You guys have a great day. I want you to truly have a better second half of your life than your first half.